Now that was quick. The bitch is back. The bitch that made the reincarnation of evil a new name. She is back. Well, first we were introduced to the fairy tale landing in this new village, and apparently the village is inhabited by giants. Even the dogs are giants. Then they meet a treasure guild called Sylph. They are treasure hunter and they want the eternal flame, but they could never get it because the giants were always in the way. But now when they're frozen, who they say are not their fault, they can move in. Sorry about that. And however, it then said however now when the giants are frozen, they can make a chance. And they're gonna steal the eternal flame using a moon drip they somehow have collected. I wonder, did they collect that during when Leon and the others were trying to melt Deliora? Oh yeah, and Grey gets some nasty flashback because he cannot tolerate something huge. So, well, a comic scene begins to run on, and them chasing them. Then we're switching to apparently the main antagonists of this arc. And well, what can you say? It's a dark guild called Subus Eye, and a familiar body begins to talk. And after a new man with a hood mask says, "Well, let's go do our job, newbie. Newbie, call me lady." And yes, it's Minerva! She's already back. I had a feeling she would join a dark guild, but already? Nah, come on, that felt a little weak. And yeah, right now you are all saying, why the hell would you criticize the fact that Minerva is gonna show up? And I say, I'm not. It's just that it wasn't that long since we last saw her. Well, it has been long in some chapters maybe, but still, I didn't expect to meet her this soon. And I have to admit, at the beginning I thought this chapter felt pretty weak. But then again, we have only started this. And we did not get any clues about this one, and maybe that's why this one felt a little bit slow. We only see the village, we see some comedic treasure hunters, and finally we see this dark guild called Subuk's Eye. And now I'm beginning to wonder if we also see Minerva's full name apparently, Minerva Orland. And now I'm beginning to wonder is Jima also there? I mean, they did say he escaped them together, and he apparently did not die. So I wonder, what kind of newfound power have Minerva received? Either way, Fairytale will always win. And that's what I like about them. So that's this chapter. There are no new news for the next week. It wouldn't surprise me if Hiro Mashima went on a break. After writing so many chapters 3 times in a row, I have to admit, well, I have always been impressed by him, but you have to admit, this has been pretty impressive. So it will be sad if no chapters are next week, but it will also be good because he needs a week rest. Then again, if you do not, then, well, we won't complain, but we still will worry about his health. But then again, of all the mangaka I know of, I think he is the one you least have to be worried about, health-wise at least. Because he never appears to be sick. So that's this fairy tale chapter. See you then.